A green Lamborghini. A burst of gunfire before sunrise. A crash into a stop sign. 21-year-old DreamDoll Bri didn't survive it, and police say her car wasn't hit by accident. It was targeted. By the end of this video, you'll know why. A green Lamborghini crashes into a stop sign. Bullets already found the car. You're about to learn who was really inside. And it isn't who you think. 3 people are bleeding. One of them won't survive the night. Police already know one thing for certain. This wasn't random. Her name was Brianna Johnson. You know her as DreamDoll Bri. 21 years old, hundreds of thousands of followers. A career finally taking off. By sunrise, none of that mattered. Here's what you need to know. Police say this car was deliberately targeted, but they won't say why. And what people close to Brianna are saying happened next changes everything. They targeted this particular car for some reason, and we're trying to figure out why, a police spokesperson confirmed. Stay with this video, because 2 details are about to collide. One is what investigators found at the scene. The other is what nobody wanted to say out loud. Until now. You're going to hear both, and by the end, you'll understand why this case isn't what the headlines first made it look like. A party, a gas station, a car full of family. Somewhere between those 3 things, Brianna Johnson lost her life. The question isn't just who pulled the trigger, it's who they were actually aiming for. Before you hear the theory that's changing this case, you need the facts investigators have already confirmed. Let's lay out exactly what happened, minute by minute. No rumors yet, just what's confirmed. Around 5:30 a.m., Brianna leaves a party in Miramar, Florida. She climbs into a bright green Lamborghini SUV. Her cousin AJ is with her. So is another cousin. The streets are nearly empty. Then gunfire erupts. The SUV doesn't stop immediately. It travels almost a full block before crashing into a stop sign. Investigators believe the driver was still trying to escape the gunfire. 3 people are inside, all 3 are shot. Paramedics rush them to the hospital in critical condition. Brianna doesn't survive. Here's the detail that changes how investigators are treating this case. This wasn't gang crossfire. It wasn't a stray bullet. Police have confirmed the vehicle itself was targeted. That single word, targeted, means someone made a choice. Someone decided to open fire on that specific car, at that specific moment. So who was in the crosshairs? Investigators haven't released a motive. They haven't named a suspect. What they have confirmed is limited to the timeline, the crash, and the injuries. Everything else, why this happened, who this was actually about, remains unanswered. That's the official record. It's careful, it's incomplete, and it leaves one massive gap. You were promised the first piece of the puzzle. Here it is. This shooting didn't start on the road. It started somewhere else entirely. Somewhere police haven't fully explained. And that's exactly where the account from people close to Brianna picks up. Bridge. That's everything confirmed on the record. What happened before the shooting is where this case gets complicated. Here's the second piece you were promised, and it reframes everything you just heard. According to people close to that night, the party itself wasn't the problem. 6 figures reportedly changed hands in celebration. Everyone had a good time. No conflict, no warning signs. The trouble allegedly started somewhere else entirely. After leaving the party, the group stopped at a gas station. That's when things allegedly went wrong, fast. Sources close to the situation describe it this way. 2 women, with no connection to Brianna at all, got into an argument. Other people got pulled in. Tempers escalated in a gas station parking lot before sunrise. Then, allegedly, someone followed the Lamborghini as it drove away. If that account holds up, here's what it means for this case. Brianna wasn't targeted for who she was. She was in the wrong car, at the wrong gas station, at the wrong exact moment. She wasn't with strangers. She wasn't in danger before that stop. She was with her own family, and a fight that had nothing to do with her may have gotten her killed. That's 5 separate claims circulating from people close to Brianna. The party was incident-free, the gas station argument involved unrelated women, the group left peacefully, someone allegedly followed the car, and Brianna had no connection to the conflict at all. None of that is confirmed by police. All of it is being said by people who claim they were close to that night. So which is it? Was Brianna Johnson the actual target of a planned attack? Or did she die because she happened to be sitting in the wrong seat during someone else's fight? That question is now the center of this entire investigation. That's the story circulating off the record. Here's what would actually prove it, or completely take it apart. Right now, police have named 0 suspects, 0 confirmed motives. That silence is deafening, and it's telling you something. Here's what would settle this. Gas station surveillance footage. If cameras caught the argument, they may have caught the moment someone decided to follow that Lamborghini. That footage could confirm the entire street account, or it could dismantle it completely. Think about what each theory actually requires. If Brianna was the intended target, someone knew she'd be at that party. Someone tracked her movements. Someone planned this in advance. If this was collateral damage from someone else's fight, none of that planning exists. It means a gas station argument spiraled into a homicide within minutes. No warning, no target. Just wrong place, wrong time. Both theories are still on the table, and investigators are almost certainly re-interviewing everyone who was at that party and everyone who was at that gas station. Here's the most unsettling part. Someone in that footage, or in one of those interviews, already knows the truth. They know if Brianna was the target. They know if this was random. And right now, they're the only one who does. Until that person talks, or that footage surfaces, this case stays exactly where it started, unsolved, unanswered, and getting more disturbing the longer it stays that way. The footage hasn't surfaced, the interviews are still happening, but behind every theory is a 21-year-old who never made it home. Strip away the theories for a second. Remember who Brianna Johnson actually was. 21 years old, building a career most people only dream about. Confident, ambitious, just getting started. Now her family is planning a funeral instead of celebrating her next milestone. Her followers are left scrolling through old videos, searching for answers that don't exist yet. Every comment says some version of the same thing. She deserved more time. Here's where this leaves us. Was Brianna Johnson the intended target of a planned attack? Or did a stranger's argument at a gas station cost her everything, for no reason connected to her at all? Right now, nobody outside that investigation knows for certain. What we do know is this. Someone made a choice that night. Someone pulled a trigger. And somewhere, that person is still walking around with the answer everyone else is desperate for. If new details come out, if that footage surfaces, if police name a suspect, you'll hear it here first. Until then, the questions stay open, and so does this case.